Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Link to the Past Randomizer No Logic Tournament. I'm Arborelia. We have Misanthropic Buddha here tracking, and this is the Round 3 Losers Bracket race between Chexhuman and prieR57. There is not actually any Super Metroid involved in this race, despite what prieR is currently playing. So this is the no logic rule set of Link to the Past, where the items are placed completely randomly because you can use enough glitches that anything is possible. So in particular, the rules are that almost all major glitches are allowed. Extremely powerful glitches like exploration glitch, underground, where you could just walk to the end of the game is not allowed. Arbitrary code execution is not allowed. Corrupting your SRAM is not allowed. But most glitches are allowed, and there's a lot of very powerful things you can do to make any situation surmountable. But the least surmountable situation is that you need both the Fire Rod and the Ice Rod to beat Trinex still. So, there are 2 copies of each rod in these settings. And speaking of beating bosses, the rule is that you have to beat the 7 bosses that have the crystals. Alright, I don't know if I was live before this, but good evening, everyone. This is the Link to the Past Randomizer No Logic 2024 tournament. We have a round 3 race. This is the first round. Okay, I see what changed. Yes, okay. This is the first race between Chexhuman and prieR57 in the lower bracket. So anyway, you have to get the 7 crystals so that you can get to Ganon. You have to defeat the 7 bosses that have those crystals, because those might not be causally connected when you're doing enough glitches. And there are 2 copies of each rod. Our racers are ready, and we will be starting soon. Here we go. We have Chex starting in the Sanctuary. And we have prieR starting at home, finding a bug net. Not the most useful glitch item. So prieR is going to be following the water route to start with. What was on the island. I didn't see it, but it probably wasn't important. Oh, maybe, never mind, maybe it is. So prieR is doing the water walk glitch to get to the Lake Hylia island. It's a mushroom. Mushroom has glitch uses. In particular, you can use a mushroom as fake powder, and the sparkles from powder can be an important glitch setup for hook pushing. Chexhuman checking the lumberjack ledge, although it is like the least likely location to be collected in no logic, because there really aren't any shortcuts to it. You just have to beat Aga before you can go there. And since you can get by without any given item, you're probably not going there. We've got flippers in the forest. We've learned that Ice Palace is one of the pendants. And prieR has just collected the Sahasrara chests. Alright, checks the tree pool for arrows. And Chex is heading over here. We're going to see a Death Mountain ascent. This is the current popular Death Mountain ascent. You clip over here, hop around on this screen with the screen wrapped, and if you do what looks like hopping over the tree, you're actually hopping down the ledge to go into the cave where the old man is. Crabs are also dispensing arrows. Lots of easy overworld things are just giving arrows this seed. So Chexhuman is here on Death Mountain where the old man has a sword. That is not dupable. That makes me sad, because the thing I'm always rooting for is duplicating the fighter's sword to get the master's sword. And Chex does Death Mountain descent to Graveyard Ledge, using his last bomb. Well, you can fill up on bombs in here. Ooh, we have bombos. So yeah, one reason this is a good place to go early is you can just fill up on bombs in this cave. Another useful thing about it is that you can combo it into a Houlihan collect. You just go over here, and you're already coming from the direction that breaks the camera enough that going into that pit will take you to the Houlihan room for money. prieR is checking Kakariko. Going to Kakariko early is definitely a thing that some racers do and some racers don't do in no logic, because it's not like the early in logic items are there, because there's items everywhere and none of them are in logic. But it is still a lot of items. Found the shovel in Kakariko. Chex is coming over here to the mini Moldorm cave. The bottle seller is selling bottles. They're even pre-stocked with bees. How convenient. And that was a fire rod in Mini Moldorm Cave. So that's huge. And Chex is doing a door juke in Mini Moldorm Cave, entering the door from the wrong side, which takes him to King's Tomb. prieR selling a bee. Great early way to make money when it works out. Alright, we got a key here. Small keys are never that important in this mode, especially when they're small keys to Dark Palace, which you don't need any of. Alright, Chex has screen-wrapped up Death Mountain. It prieR picks up another small key to the Palace of Darkness. Chex screen-wrapped up Death Mountain into the Tower of Hera. And prieR has done the usual hop over the ledge into Desert Palace. All the early keys are the most useless ones. Alright, so prieR doesn't have any of the items that would let him clip into Thieves' Town, particularly because the bottle isn't full. But what he can do is this quadrant glitch, which will get him to the right side. Just need to take damage on the correct pixel, which I think he took the wrong direction of damage because of those, what are they, Geemers? No, that's a Super Metroid thing. Whatever those things are, showing up to be annoying, but there it is. Getting bonked over the center line of the room to corrupt the transition and end up on the right side of the dungeon. Alright, we're seeing Skullwood's keys now. It's nice to have one of those. Alright, Chex has found the Master Sword in Paradox Cave. Chex has a big key to Desert and a bow, so that's a pretty useful big key. Bow is also nice. prieR's trying to clip through the diagonal wall onto this ledge to continue checking caves down here in the south. Alright, and Chex is going to Kakariko now. So yeah, prieR doesn't have any swords yet, but there are two of them waiting for him. Ooh, hookshot at the dig spot! So that was a very important shovel. So there are 2 swords waiting for prieR as soon as he goes to Death Mountain. prieR gets to do the dam a little bit faster, having the hook shot. There is that important shovel for Chex. Possibly the most important thing in Kakariko. Although bottles are also very valuable, because it's no logic, and potions are glitch fuel, and you need bottles to hold your potions. There are multiple useful glitches that involve drinking a potion while doing a screen transition. Alright, we haven't actually seen the under the bridge check yet. It's the hammer! And prieR can combo that into checking Ice Rod Cave. Just need to hug the diagonal wall and swim in a particular way, and then you can swim through the land. And that's a big key of Turtle Rock. That is a very nice big key to have. Turtle Rock is so much more convenient when you have it. And prieR is going to stock up on bombs and arrows. There's I guess, bombs in particular, but I see some hook pushing in our future because the hook shot has shown up this early, especially. And a lot of those setups require bombs and arrows. But they also require something that sets the index variable, and the easiest way by far to set it is with the lamp. A much harder way is to save and quit while there's sparkles, like from powder, on your screen. Is Chex death holing? Why did Chex take all that damage before? Okay. Okay. That's a relief. Seemed a little early for that. Yeah, Chex took too much damage before setting up the damage boost for the quadrant glitch. prieR is saving the old man, so he's about to collect his first sword. Any restrictions on glitches? There are a few. In particular, you cannot do the exploration glitch in the underworld. because if you could do that, you could just walk to the end of the game and nothing would matter. Also, some of the spiciest glitches, like arbitrary code execution and corrupting your save RAM, those are also off limits. But however, we're going to see one of the powerful no-logic glitches as Chex drinks his green potion while going through that door, which makes the door go to the wrong place. Now he's in the top floor of Thieves' Town instead of Desert Palace. And the game still thinks he's in Desert Palace. So he's still working with the Desert Palace key count here. Alright, Chex has found the big key to Dark Palace, the Palace of Darkness. There is a significant thing about that big key. It is one of the 4 big keys that also works in cave state. If you enter a dungeon room where you need the big key, but the game thinks that you're in a cave because that's where you went in, you're in cave state. In cave state, you have 255 small keys, and there are 4 possible big keys that give you a cave state big key. The one that's always reliable is that you can get the Hyrule Castle big key off of the Castle Guard, and that's one of them, but now that's not necessary for Chex. That is a really good question of if you fall in the hole, do you go to the boss room? Every room has a destination for if you fall in a hole in that room. Although many rooms are coded so that falling in a hole makes you take damage instead, you can change that with glitches. Falling in holes is a definitely very useful form of glitch, but I don't actually know what the falling in a hole destination in that room is. Oh, that's wonderful that it actually works. That's wonderful. Chex making sure to open the big door from the back where it only costs a small key, and then he's fighting blind. So, the game still thinks he's in Desert Palace. So, when he defeats blind, he's going to collect the Desert Palace prize, if he chooses to. It looks like he is going to collect it because he left the door closed. So there it is. That's blind defeated, and that's the Crystal of Desert Palace. Neither of those are going to be marked as complete on the tracker, because we only have one icon for completing a dungeon on the tracker, so it's not checked off until both requirements are done. But Thieves' Town and Desert Palace are both half completed, and now Chex is going back into Thieves' Town to collect the Thieves' Town prize. Meanwhile, prieR is completing Tower of Hera. Easy enough to do when you have the hook shot, so you can Hera pot. Oh, that was very close to the hole. The prieR has defeated Moldorm and collects the crystal from Tower of Hera. Alright, Chex has entered the boss room. The boss is already defeated, so we just get the prize. It's a crystal. Thieves' Town is done for Chex. Chex is now in the fake Dark World because he went in a Light World dungeon to get here. So he's on this Dark World tile, but the game will not remember that he's supposed to be in the Dark World. The next overworld transition he does will take him to back to the Light World. Alright, prieR is walking in the air, up here, clipping onto the floating island to get a map. Alright. Chex leaves the tile and is back in the Light World and is just continuing his route. He is here to dig up what I think was a very important item, and I've already forgotten. Oh, to dig up the hookshot. And there is the Master Sword for prieR. When we see the Ice Rod, it will be time to start talking about what Go Mode is. So prieR is in the Dark World now, and he's going to be doing the citrus clip to descend Dark Death Mountain as a bunny. This is a sequence of one-frame movements made much easier by select buffering. Chex has completed the Tower of Hera and collected his second crystal. Chex is now also entering the Dark World. We've got a check. Oh! Turtle Rock is a pendant! We get to talk about Go Mode right now. So, Eastern Palace. You can open the big door by going there in Cave State using Stairmaster. Desert Palace, they've got the key and the flare, they've got everything they need. Palace of Darkness, you don't need anything. Swamp Palace, you would Death Hole from Desert Palace to beat the boss. And Flippers and Hookshot are definitely enough to get in the dungeon and get the crystal. Skull Woods is all set, and they are probably planning to beat the boss while they're here. We got a key to Skullwoods in Skullwoods. And then the big wild card is going to be Misery Mire. You really want to have the Misery Mire medallion. Without it, you have to dungeon ID swap to convince the game that you're in Misery Mire when you're not. And they do have the ingredients for dungeon ID swapping. It takes a long time, though. There's that other copy of the Fire Rod. Double YBA sounds like the reasonable plan to get from desert to swamp. Yeah, I forgot that Samaria was an ingredient in the Death Hole. So we've got some conversions here. Chex has checked a couple of locations that prieR hasn't, but prieR is a little bit ahead here in Skullwoods. Because prieR hasn't done Thieves' Town yet. So yeah, I would say that our runners are in the situation known as "oh no, go mode," where you are in go mode, but you'd really rather not think about it as go mode because there are so many ways that additional items would help. It's a pretty common situation in no logic. Both of them have now collected the Crystal of Skullwoods. Alright, prieR has done the screen wrap known as Kiki Yeet. Kiki the monkey is not involved in any meaningful way. But the important thing is that it lets you clip. It gets you to Spectacle Rock Cave, where you can clip into the Palace of Darkness in cave state. So prieR is here in cave state. He's got 255 small keys. And I think he's got the big key also. Also, and this is not a cave state thing, but it's an effect of how you get there, all the enemies and switches are despawned. Hey, medallions are really good things to see in this situation. So, Palace of Darkness is curiously empty. And then there are two things we might see from here. We might see him leave and re-enter the Palace of Darkness once he's done checking items in it to clip to the boss and fight the boss. Or we might see a clip into Hookshot Cave, and given that he bombed the fairy door... Oh, nice flute. Given that he bombed the fairy door, I think we're going to see Hookshot Cave. So you set up a door juke here. And then it involves coming back into this door later, after doing the juke. Chex is also in Palace of Darkness. Alright, door juke achieved. Screen is now very weird. So runners have 2 medallions. There is now a 2/3 chance that Misery Mire is no problem. prieR is here in Hookshot Cave with the screen still, with the camera still broken. Needs to be careful. Chex is checking the back of Pod, which prieR didn't. prieR has all of the medallions. It's extremely good news. prieR has also gotten himself stuck in Hookshot Cave. I think that makes that route a lot less valuable. Chex has found a glove in the back of Palace of Darkness. It's definitely a nice to have. I'm guessing prieR didn't have the Pod Big Key, which is why he didn't go to the back and why he's going into Hyrule Castle now. He did, okay. He did not. Oh, sorry. Okay, the screen failed to scroll for a moment, so it just said he did, and then the not showed up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so this makes some sense. There's the lamp! That is huge! With Hookshot, a lamp, and a bow, prieR now has a hook pushing setup, I believe. Chex has re-entered the Palace of Darkness, and he's doing the statue drag to get to Helmasaur. So you go down the stairs while dragging a statue, and then you do some more things while dragging your invisible statue around. You gotta reset the screen to make this next part work. You still got the statue drag. Bomb in that door. Bomb even farther in the door. Get the juke. Drag a statue through this door. So if prieR has a potion, he can clip into Thieves' Town from here, which we are going to see. This is the Yuzuhara's Bottle adventure from the secret passage into Thieves' Town. And now he's got that Cave State Big Key. But he does still need to bomb the floor. Chex has a bit of a spicy fight against Helmasaur. There it is. that's the Palace of Darkness crystal for Chex. prieR opening doors with his copious small keys. And Chex is finishing up the Palace of Darkness route and is probably going into Hookshot Cave from here. There's that flute. No? Okay. Not going into Hookshot Cave. I find it likely at this point that Chex will never get the lamp or the hammer. And Chex is going to do Eastern Palace next, because this is the Stairmaster glitch, causing the stairs to go to the wrong destination, and taking him into Cave State Eastern Palace. Really? So I figured I guess, okay, he's all set up to finish Eastern later, but he's actually taking the YBA into Misery Mire to find out what the medallion is, and it's one of the two that he's got. That is some clever routing there. Yeah, there's that big key that prieR didn't have. Doesn't matter now. Alright, Chex is not dealing with Mire yet. He's just clipping out of here. And doing the green transitions out of the fake dark world back into the light world to check Checkerboard Cave. And from here he gets back onto the ledge, probably to do the end of the end of Desert Palace. prieR is finishing up Thieves Town here. Alright, prieR's doing the blind fight. It looks like it's all going according to script. There it is. And prieR has completed Thieves' Town. Chex has defeated the boss of Desert Palace. There will be no dungeon prize because he already collected it when he was in Thieves' Town. Desert is done now, though. prieR is activating the flute. Flute's very useful because it takes you to the potion shop, and potions take you everywhere you want to be. Chex is in the back of Escape. Okay, was checking those 3 locations. Yeah, Chex is heading back to Eastern Palace, now that he's opened the big door in it. I'm guessing that prieR is down here to finish up Desert. Also, we don't know where the last pendant is. So Chex has 5 crystals and 3 dungeons left to try. Hello, I don't need the good luck. I'm just the one commentating. Doesn't take much luck. Alright. There's Chex collecting the Crystal of Eastern Palace. We still don't know which of the remaining 2 dungeons is the pendant. Alright, Chex hops out of Eastern Palace and does a clip in that diagonal wall, which is a nice convenient way to get up here. And then just needs to fix the screen boundary so he can go to the potion shop. prieR has collected the Crystal of Desert Palace. Different colors of potions make different sets of glitches possible. Green is often the most convenient one, but red is the most versatile. prieR got squirreled a little bit there. I think Chex has never activated his flute. It's probably, he's probably just never gonna do it. Oh, Swamp's the pendant. Now we know. Knowing is half the battle. The other half is Misery Mire. So Chex has once again descended Death Mountain in bunny form. Yeah. Our racers are in go mode. It's not a very convenient go mode, but it could be worse. And we're seeing another citrus clip, so that Chex can get into the Misery Mire area while still in bunny form. Yeah, prieR has collected a lamp that Chex has no reason to ever go and collect, which will make a lot of hook pushing easier for prieR. Cannon's actually the hard part, yeah. Now, did Chex do any hook pushing setup? No index items whatsoever. That would be a good reason to not do any hook pushing setup. So Chex is instead doing the double YBA in this door. Sorry, it's a YBA in that door, followed by another YBA to get back, I think? Yeah. And that's how he's getting to the back of Misery Mire. So spin YBA in that door, where you drink a potion, spin your sword, and go through the door at the same time. Causes the destination of the door to be the Vitreous fight. Yeah, wow, badly programmed game. Why can't it handle a combination of Chex doing 3 strange things at once? But, you know, to be real, this game is pretty incredible that we can break this game so hard and it keeps working, and that we can make a whole new game out of the glitches in the game. It's pretty great. prieR's finished Eastern Palace. And it looks like he's going back in to take the shortcut to Misery Mire. This one's just a normal YBA. You drink a potion while going through the door. Chex filling up his potions again. he's got the 7 crystals, he just needs to get to Aga 2. And he missed the timing on that, but in the way that lets him try again. Alright, Chex is getting to East Dark Death Mountain the hard way. This sucks. Oh my gosh, it seems to have worked. Alright. Now he's got to get onto the ledge from here. There it is. So yeah, this is all set up to get to Aga 2. Looks like he's setting up for the lava dive, which is that if you glitch out Turtle Rock so that you fall into the lava in the big lava room, under the lava is the Aga 2 fight. Because every pit you can fall in has a possible destination. Or is it here? Okay. Not the lava dive. Or, oh. I guess that's just another way of setting up the lava dive. Oh, there's a way past the big door. Collecting that item while he's here. And then he needs to do the YBA again in this door. And there it is. And that's the lava dive. Bringing him to shiny Aga 2. Yeah, okay, prieR's setting up a hook push so that he can get past the big door. Yep, and he did a hook push to get here also. Yeah, Chex has no potions and 5 hearts. And a fire rod and a single bar of magic and a master sword. Is this reasonable? Yeah, Chex is not fighting Ganon like this. Wait. Wait, really? Wait, Chex, really? Oh no. Okay. Alright, it's happening. This just takes 8 perfect triples in the last phase. prieR having a bit of a difficult Viddy fight here because he's almost out of arrows. But it works out for prieR. but meanwhile, it's still Chex fighting, doing a spicy Ganon fight. Maybe you're not worried about Chex's health. Alright, we're in phase 3. That's phase 3 done. Okay, so... Alright, yeah. I can see how he could get 7 triples this way. I don't see where the last hit is going to come from. Yeah, okay. Dang. Secret third bottle. Chex has the realization. Dang, though. Aside from that, it went perfectly. Yep. Now Chex gets to stock up on bottles. Meanwhile, prieR has completed the Palace of Darkness, and that is prieR's 7th crystal. prieR does still need to defeat Agatu, though. And as Melmo said, Chex can now juke from the back of the escape into the Ganon exit. Taking a couple of tries here. That looked like it. No? There it is. Alright, let's see what prieR's plan is for how to get to Agatu. It's a fake flute. Drinking a blue potion while screen transitioning. Now he's in the Dark World, in Super Bunny state. And Chex is into the Ganon refight. Grabbing a tree in Super Bunny state puts you back in Link state, and then prieR can just clip up Dark Death Mountain. prieR is short on something and is trying to dig it up. I don't actually know what. I don't understand what's going on for prieR. Is this just giving up and being silly? Alright, there is the Hookshot Cave Wrap. We're gonna be hook pushing from here. Chex is on the last phase of Ganon. And that's a hook push into the top of Ganon's tower. GG! Congratulations to Chex, who takes game 1 with a time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, 9 seconds. prieR needs to fight his way through the end of Ganon's tower. Alright, we have Chex about to join us here. Hello, Chex. GG.
Hello, GG's.
That was a fascinatingly minimal set of equipment for getting to Ganon.
Yeah, it really was. I just kept checking things outside of dungeons to see if it would make my job easier.
Uh-huh. I want to share the chat comment from Haiku Type as he went into that first Ganon fight, just saying, like, Chex, if you're watching this back, I just want you to know that I absolutely do not believe in you. Just thought that was fun.
Thanks for your confidence.
And, like, I was very impressed that aside that you were one sword spin short.
Yeah, I miscounted, I guess.
But that
was a mistake.
It worked, and yeah. Do remember what your go mode item was?
No, I don't.
It's so
Second
early.
bottle, I guess.
Yeah.
Sword.
Hmm.
Which came first, second bottle or second sword?
I think second sword came first.
Yeah, I think that came first too.
Maybe go mode was finding out TR was a pendant.
It was finding out TR was a pendant. Because then I knew if I could actually not find anything, I just needed to dupe the bottle or something at Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah. prieR found the lamp in, the basement of Hyrule Castle where you were absolutely not going to get it.
Oh, okay. You're right.
prieR was, reasonably close behind, though, on the Ganon fight right now.
Okay.
Alright, how else did you feel about that seed?
It was pretty fun. I like minimal equipment seeds. I thought that all the bunny navigation was pretty ridiculous. I haven't done that in ages.
Yeah.
It was really helpful to go open up Meyer via Eastern via cave. So that kind of worked out.
Yeah, the bony citrus clip to East Dark Death Mountain looked like a lot of effort.
Yeah. Yeah, I was nervous that I wouldn't remember how to do that, but
You did
it
it.
worked out. I was like, fourth bump, third stair step. That's gotta be it, right? And then it turned out to be right.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was pretty weird, but it worked out. I just, I wish I hadn't miscounted, because I could have ended the Ganon fight immediately. And, geez, then it turned out, I guess I didn't need the second bottle to refill my magic in the end, so that was kind of nice.
Yeah, nice. I'm glad we get to see this race finished on both sides.
Yeah. So what other stuff did I miss? Where was Hammer?
Hammer was on the hobo.
Okay. Alright, good.
Yeah, kind of funny that you never got that one, but
And Turtle Rock Big Key.
before it mattered.
Turtle Rock Big Key, do you remember about that?
I don't remember where the Turtle Rock Big Key was.
Okay, because that would have helped me. It would have helped save a bottle.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, JD's
Yeah, going-
looking for that cave.
Yeah, usually in a situation where I'm not in go mode, I would go from pod to Ganon's tower. But I felt like it was semi go mode and I could just skip it.
Yeah, it makes sense. And yeah, in that time you amassed, I think, like a 2 crystal lead on prieR.
Okay.
And GG to prieR. The time of 1:10:55. All right, yep. Let's see if we hear from prieR. Well, anyway. Oh, wow. I'm guessing Chex knew the item rate.
I guessed it on the dot.
Amazing. Amazing. All right.
Yeah. I usually just have a feel for the seed and can tell if it's a 90 or a 100 or a 110 or 120.
Nice.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm going to mention we have another no logic race coming up in 45 minutes. Tam versus Mr. Buyer here on the same channel.
All right. I'm loving the tournament, so I just keep watching every race I can.
I'm having a lot of fun watching it too. So yeah, congrats again. And I'm going to say have a good evening. Thank you to Buddha for tracking.
Yeah, thanks all.
All right. Night, everyone. I'll be here in chat to watch the next one.